super non-traditional, and I don't even know if you count this as investing, is I'm a avid sneaker collector. Like I have
Okay.
a great sneaker collection. Maybe this will resonate with your younger artists or younger audience, right?
So,
So, I mean, I got a sneaker collection of almost 200 pairs of shoes. Like, and I won't think of it as an investment, but in a way, it's
yeah,
commodity, right?
absolutely. And
Like
people,
these
man, the
things
sneaker,
that I
man.
have gain value, and I can keep them and
Yeah,
pick and choose what I want. And if I can get it at a right price, do that, buy, sell, trade, and use that as
yeah,
a collection that I have that does accumulate value, and it's something that's fun for me.
for
Like
sure.
that's not that's not maybe the everyday investor, but it's definitely
No,
a
but
fun thing for me.
But that's the whole point. And before I say this, look, you are the only person that I know who, every time I see this guy, he has a suit on and some J's or some type of tennis shoes. A lot of times
Man,
they're J's. And
except
man,
for in
that's
court, that's the only place I don't do it. But if you
right.
see me
You
at a
have to, yeah,
wedding, at an event,
absolutely. But again,
anywhere that I can wear a suit, I'm wearing
yeah,
sneakers.
for sure. And now obviously the court, they have, this kind of strict guidelines where, obviously they go about things a certain way, and that's cool. But just to being able to have that freedom, that flexibility, that about yourself, or even because even a firm, there's not too many firms that you're going to walk in and these guys have on Jordans or tennis shoes with their suit or their business casual look, and that's
That's
something
me.
that obviously you've been able to. I'm not sure if something you negotiated within your contract, whatever, but they have came to accept that at the law firm or the company that you work with, and I think that's having, at least in my opinion, having that leverage to be able to say, hey, this is kind of how I want things. Again, whether or not they actually worked out like that in real time or not, but it seems like it's something that hey, whoever you're associated with outside of going to court, it's something that they're okay with. And I mean, I don't know, I just think that's super dope. But
Man,
again,
I've always been lucky with that, man. I've always presented myself as being myself. I let people know that it's a hobby of mine. I use it as a talking point. It's actually not bad for networking at all. And I'm like, oh, like you like these shoes? Let me show you my collection. And people are like, oh my God, my mind is blown. So I've always just held it as a
yeah,
way to be true to myself that doesn't hurt anybody. And if that gives me joy when I'm going to work and
yeah,
being in certain crowds, I'm gonna do it because it's hard to get to where we go in these business and have it not try to change you or do
yeah,
something or fit the mold. So it's just my one little way to rebel and get to still be myself
for
and use
sure.
it as an investment vehicle and like a talking point.
Absolutely. And again, I think this is kind of going back to, I guess, the point of the channel, being able to leverage a skill. Because do you think you would have been able to do the things that you're doing? Because again, let's just kind of be clear. The most that you can contribute to your 401k account a year is 20,500. And most people, I know we talked about this offline, for one reason or another, is not contributing half of that.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I think it's because they just the numbers just don't work out where they can contribute that much and still kind of take care of their everyday life. Which, I mean, obviously that makes sense. But you being in a space where you have invested in yourself, acquired a number of skills in niche fields of, and being able to increase your earning potential and invest in things such as your clothing line, to be able to have riskier investments and as well as kind of max out the 401k, where you're putting again a max in every year, that obviously at the end of 20, 30 years, whatever the case may be, that's going to be a nice nest egg. But to be able to do that, which a lot of people isn't doing, and that's really the bare minimum. Like if you don't do anything else, no type of investment, I'm still saying invest the 20,500. But a lot of people are not even doing half of that. But for you to be able to not only do that, but you have a riskier bucket where you're doing more risky things in a tech space and whatever the case may be, that again, you only need to get it right one time, and that can be life changing. But also to have your own business with the clothing brand, which is important, but also with the sneaker collection, you're doing a number of things that at least uh, I think they should be noted, that being able to acquire your skill and increase your earning potential, it allows you to do these different things. It allows you to enjoy life. Again, I'm pretty sure people, or the viewers, the TI family, I mean, we're young guys, so it's not this whole thing of just work, and okay, you're going to have a nice nest egg at 60, 65, where you can enjoy life. But no, we can enjoy life every day. We can be happy. We can do the things that we enjoy, good work-life balance, and still have this nice nest egg at once we retire, we start to slow down. I don't really believe in retire, but once we start to slow down a little bit, I think that's the whole
That's
point.
a Dave Spearsism. I don't believe in retiring.
Yeah,
That's
no,
that's a
yeah, man. I'm gonna keep going. I'm like Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett. I'm gonna stop when I croak. But again, you being able